everyone, this is Manohar Reddy, Department of Cybersecurity, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today I am going to explain you the concept of network scanner tools. Network scanner tools. In the previous session, we discussed about the network scanner. One is Angry IP scanner tool. Today I am going to explain you the another tool which is called as NMAP tool. NMAP tool. So NMAP is nothing but the standard form of NMAP is what? Network map. Network map. So the name itself, it is doing the network mapping for the scans, different types of scans. So NMAP is officially the security scanner of GenMap, and GenMap is the official NMAP security scanner of GUI. So we can use this NMAP, tool by installing. It became as a GUI, and it does that GUI is GenMap tool. That GUI is GenMap tool. So GenMap is the official NMAP security scanner tool, and you can use this NMAP in the CLI mode. If you want to use the NMAP as a tool in the CLI mode, you can use. But in the GUI mode, you can use GenMap as a tool. You can use GenMap as a tool. But however, you have to install this NMAP software. So which is NMAP software, which is application software, which you can download it and which you can install it and which you can uninstall it. So GenMap is the official NMAP security scanner GUI. But if you want to do in the CLI manner, you have to type what? NMAP. You have to type NMAP. So it is a multi-platform. It is a multi-platform. That is, you can work in the Linux, you can work in the Windows, you can work in the Mac OS. So it is a free and open source application which aims to make NMAP easy for beginners to use while providing advanced features for experienced NMAP users. So by installing that, you can work on that NMAP tool as a expert. So that is easy for beginners. And frequently used scans can be saved as a profile. So by doing all the scans in the NMAP, you are going to save as a profiles. To make them easy to run repeatedly. A command creator allows interactive creation of NMAP command lines. A command creator is nothing but you can operate in CLI mode. So that command creator allows you to type NMAP command lines. And scan results can be saved and viewed later. So saved scan results can be compared with one another to see how they are different. So you can perform scanning with the GenMap tool in the GUI mode, and you can perform scanning with the NMAP tool in the CLI mode. So by performing the both scans with the GUI as well as with the CLI, you will get the saved results. And that results you have to compare. And that may get any differ or not. Check it once. The results of recent scans are stored in searchable database. So there you can find your previous search information, previous scan information. There you will find the previous search information and the previous search information as well as previous scan information. So NMAP network scanning is the official guide to the NMAP security scanner. So NMAP network scanning is an official guide to the NMAP security scanner, and it is a free and open source utility used by millions of people for network discovery. The main purpose is for installing the network discovery, administration and security auditing purpose. The main uses of this NMAP installation is for what? Find out the network discovery, administration purpose and security auditing purpose. So from explaining port scanning basics for novices to detailing low-level packet crafting methods used by advanced hackers. So you can analyze the packet crafting techniques also for the basic learners and used by the advanced hackers. And this book suits all level of security and networking professionals. This information which we are providing information, all this provides a different suits of all levels of security under networking professionals. Networking under security professionals. So a 42-page reference guide documents every NMAP feature and option, so which is available in NMAP official site. The book is available in the official NMAP website. That 42-page reference guide documents of every NMAP feature and option, while the rest of the book demonstrates what how to apply those features to quickly solve real world tasks. So those features are related to what? To solving the real world issues, to solving the real world tasks. And examples and diagrams show actual communication on the wire. So examples and diagrams show actual communication on the wire. So from this point of view, what we have to understand that is NMAP is one type of software which is used for the scanning purposes and which is operated in both CLI mode as well as GUI mode. So in the GUI mode it is called as GenMap, on the CL mode it is called as NMAP. So you can perform the scannings on both GUI and the CLI mode, and the detailed scan results will be compared to each other. So now how to NMAP installation procedure, how you are going to install the NMAP. So for that, what we have to do, go to the Google and go to the NMAP official website. So download NMAP from official website of NMAP. So official website is there, NMAP official website is there. So click there to download. Click here to download. Download as per your operating system. So based on the operating system and based on the operating system bit type, you can download your NMAP too. Then next, double click on setup file and click on I agree button, which is showing in this window. So now it is asking you to confirm the license agreement. So please review the license terms before installing NMAP. So here it describes the terms under which NMAP is distributed. So if you accept the terms of agreement, click I agree to continue. So you must accept the agreement to the installing map. So just click on agree, I agree. Then next, choose all components and click on next button. So choose all the components. When you click on the agree button, click on the agreement of license, then it is asking you to choose the components. So choose which features of the NMAP you want to install. So here, after agreement the conditions, after agreement the license and terms, choose the components, the features which are going to show here. So select the components to install. So NMAP core files, register NMAP path, WinPCAP 4.1.3, so that is the Windows packet capture, and network performance, GenMap, NCAT, NDiffer, NPing. So certain features are there. Certain features are displayed here. So for each and every feature, you will get the description also. So here, if I select NMAP core files, the description is what? Position your mouse over a component to see its description. So you have to click on that NMAP core file. So like the way, if you want to choose any of the component, just select it and review it. So click the components you want to install and uncheck the components you don't want to install. So click on next to continue. So after selecting the component, just click on the next button. Click on the next button. After choosing the installation component, choose the install location. So here, choose the folder in which to install NMAP. So setup will install Nmap in the following folder. So automatically when you are choose the location, automatically the location is identified by the software, and by default it is creating in the C drive in the program files folder. In that it is also taking one folder which is the name of your installation file, that is Nmap. So with the Nmap it is going to be created one URL or one path. The next click on install. Click on install. So after clicking on installing, so it is going to be performing installation process, and installation process will take some sort of time, which is couple of minutes. So here you can see the details also. So what are the features that are going to be installing during this installation process, and everything you can see in the show details option. So after that installation is completed, so here setup was completed successfully, and here it is showing that complete next. So click on next, and the next both NCAP and Nmap will be downloaded successfully. So after clicking on next, it is going to be installed on our system. It is going to be installed on our system. So it takes some installation options also. So it supports loopback of traffic, restrict the impact drivers, access to the particular administrators only. So check elect this one and click on install. Check any of the selection. The next click on. The next click on finish. So then it is showing that thank you for installing Nmap, and finish the option. So now installation was successfully completed. Now installation was successfully completed. So now how after installation, after downloading and after installation Nmap, how we are going to use that for scanning purpose. How is that we are going to use for that scanning? So here, depending upon the operating system type, the Nmap displays different types of profiles and different types of target mentions and the command. So here it shows that what is the target which you are going to scan, and what is the profile type, what is the scan type you are going to perform on this target. And the next command, when you give the target, when you use the target, automatically command will take as a target and performs the scanning. After that, here hosts will display some hosts. So what are the hosts you are going to scanning? So the next services, what are the services are going to be running by performing this scan? And here ports are hosts. So it displays number of ports and hosts that are going to be performed during the scanning. Then next, this is all Nmap output, which you entered. The target is one target, then gives the one type of scan. Then next, performing the scan. After performing sometimes of a couple of minutes, it is going to display all the input, all the output. It is going to display all the output, which is the starting Nmap 4.50. So just given the target and select the type of scan. Just given the target and select the type of scan which I want to perform the scan type. So there are different types of scans are there. So intense scan is one, quick scan is one, regular scan is one, so complete scan is one. So here there are different types of scans are there. You can just drag and drop. You can just drop down the list, select among these all, select the list, select which one you want to performing the scan type. So selecting one among choosing all this drop down list. After selecting this one, click on this scan option. After clicking on the scan option, starting Nmap 4.50 at so and so date and so and so time, it is started to perform scanning. After scanning completed, to complete that scanning, it shows that estimation time also. So after completing the scanning, it shows that what not shown 1706 filtered ports. That means when you are performing the scan, 106 filtered ports are not showing. That means it is not identifying. And displayed ports. So it displays what port and the state. What is the state of the port? What is the service during that port scanning? And what is the version it is used? So here the port represents what 22, and it is a protocol TCP protocol, and the state is in open state, and the service is what SSH. So SSH is nothing but secure socket hash. Hash is one type of service which is used to display, which is used to provide security for that protocol. And the version Open SSH 4.3 protocol 2.0. And the next it displays another port 53 TCP. So it is also open state, and the service is what? It is a domain service. And the next 70 are TCP port, and it shows that closed state, and the service is what? Go for processor, go for service. And next 80 TCP, which is also a open state, and the service is what? HTTP service, and the version is what? Apache HTTPD 2.2.2 Fedora version it is going to show. So like the way it displays HTML authentication required, HTTP service requires for authentication, basic real NMAP provides content. So 113 TCP closed authorization service. So here doing all this scanning to get this all the information with the help of this device type is what? General purpose type. And running Linux, it is running on what? Linux 2.6.x version, and OS details are what? Linux 2.6.20 to 1 Fedora core version, and up to time for 45.378 days. So since so and so time. So similarly, it is going to showing the traceable ports also. So like the way you will get all the details about the how many ports are opened, how many ports are closed, what is the state of the ports displaying, and what is the service that for that state and the ports, and version of the port and state. Everything it is going to be displayed. Everything it is going to be displayed. So this information is all this information is useful for what? Useful for ethical hacker, useful for ethical hackers, technical experts, and security engineers. So for all these roles, this information is very helpful a lot, right? So like the way we can perform. So after that, it is displaying NMAP output. So it displays host details also. So what is the host status? So here the host status showing that what is the state? It is in upstate. And the open ports, how many of the open ports are there? 3. And the filtered ports is what? 0. And the closed ports is what? 2. And the scanned ports are how many? 5. So total 5 many ports are 5 ports are scanned. Out of those 5 scanned ports, open ports are what? How many? 3. Closed ports are only 2. And the uptime is what? 3920659 milliseconds. And last boot time is also there. Last booting time is what? Saturday, October 10:38. So that is the time of last booting. And the addresses also. So here the IPv4 addresses. And host name is what? NMAP type scanme.nmap.org. So that is the host name. And the operating system is what? Linux 2.6.2 to 1, which is Fedora Core 5 version. So like the way host details also displays. And here it displays with the command prompt. It displays all the host names also. So what is the host name? What is the services? Domain is one type of service. RCP bind is one type of service. HTTP is one type of service. MSRPC is one type of service. So like the way EP map one service, MS SQLS, SMTP, LSAR intern, sub 7, NetBIOS, So RPC, printer, these are all the different types of services. When you perform scanning of the particular target, it automatically displays the services which are offered for the ports and host names. Which are offered for the ports and host names will be displayed. Ports and host names will be displayed. So here the command which is profile editor. So here the target is what? The target which is mentioned as nmap and paranoid, and the target you have to mention. You can mention any of the target www dot. You can give as a target is what domain name you can give, or else IP address also you can give. Domain name you can give or IP address you can give. So here scan options. So it displays what? Profile of the target, scan of the target, so ping of the target. So what is the target you are going to fix, and the source to where you are targeting from the source, and others and advanced. All these are going to be displayed. And there are different types of TCP scans are there. There are different types of TCP scans are there. So there synchronous scan, acknowledgement scan, fin scan. So like that, all different types of scans are there. So select any of the scan and the timing you can mention and perform the scanning operation. Perform the scanning operation. So which is all the information which is the profile of the target which you are performed the scan. So after performing the scanning type, the the target profile is what here. The target profile is what this is. So this is the way we can perform the scanning of the target by using NMAP tool. So here we can see how the NMAP is going to be downloaded from the official site. We will check here. So we can see from the official site how we are going to download. So let us check here. So go to the official site. So which is available from Google. So here you can type as a NMAP tool. So you can type as a NMAP tool, which is already showing that NMAP. So this is the nmap.org. The network mapper. It is a free security scanner, and the logo symbol is also NMAP. So here you can see NMAP is a network scanner created by Gordon Lyon. So which is the scientist name. So just go to the NMAP site, official site. You will see all this download option, reference guide, book, documents, Genmap GUI, and in the movies. So click on download option. So here you get the latest Nmap for your system. So here Windows is there, Mac OS, Linux, any other OS. So click on Windows. So here you can see the Microsoft Windows binaries. So latest stable release self installer Nmap 7.993 setup file. So now you can see here the setup file is downloaded here. You can observe here. So the setup file is downloaded. Now after downloading the setup file, what you have to do, you have to double click on that one. So click on this, double click on this one. After that, it is asking you to agree the terms and conditions. Then next, click on agree the terms and conditions. As we said in the procedure, click on the choose component. So choose component here. There are different core files, nmap path, npcap 1.71. Check online for newer network performance. So all these are there. So click on next. So after clicking on next, it is going to be performing installing option. It is performing installation. So here if you click on the show details, it displays all what executing, deleting file and everything. So everything which is extracted to installing, the process has to be completing. So I have to wait for the completion of the installation. So here you can observe each and every one installing. Output folder is what extract, execute, delete file, everything. The libraries which it is necessary to install that file is going to be installing. During this installation, it will be taking somewhat time to complete the installation process. Somewhat time to complete the installation process. So extracting examples, everything. So like the way you can install after installing, it is notifying you that the NMAP is installed or not. So let us come back to the session here. So that is the way you can install your system. You can install your NMAP in the system. So once again we will revise the topic which we discussed in this session. So generally what is meant by NMAP tool? So NMAP is a security scanner which we discussed in the last minute. So which is operated for all the operating systems, and it is a open source application also, which aims to be like NMAP for the easy for the beginners, and it is advanced features having for the NMAP users. Those who are already using NMAP, it is having exact features, and you can download it from official site, right? And as we seen that NMAP installation procedure. So the installation procedure is same as per the process we are doing right now. So installation location folder, click on install, show details, everything. So everything which is divided, and scanning process. So how you are going to scanning process. So let us check once again whether it is installed or not. Check it once. So here it is asking you to agree, and it is asking you to install npcap, and click on install. So it is starting the npcap driver. So creating npcap, so completed. So click on next option, click on finish, now you can see where it is actually available. So you can see on your system, which is available. So where it is actually exactly located. So you can type here nmap. So now you can find here nmap is genmap GUI. So nmap is for what? Command line purpose. And genmap is what? For GUI purpose. So click on this GUI. So this is the window of genmap actually it is locating. So it shows the target of the system, and see here the types of profile scans. So intense scan plus UDP, intense scan all TCP ports, intense scan no ping, ping scan, quick scan plus quick trace route, regular scan, show comprehensive scan. So all these types of scans are performing. You can select any of the type of scan on the target system. So here you can give any of the target, like suppose I can give the target as what? www.jntua.ac.in. So www.jntua.ac.in, that is the target of my system. So I am going to perform one sort of scan is what? One type of scanning I can give the scanning is what? Quick scan or regular scan. I can give the regular scan for the target system. So now clicking on this scan option. So it is started to perform scanning of this target. So now it displays what? The information starting nmap 7.93 at so and so time, and the scan report for so and so website or so and so target. The host is up, and the DNS record for this JNT is what somewhat. And here you can see 994 filtered TCP ports. 994 filtered TCP ports are available, and what are the ports and states and services also displayed here. So 17 by TCP is one port, and the next close status is what? Closed status, and next service is what? QoTD. So like that all the different services, ports, along with the ports, states, services, everything will be displayed. So not shown are in the not shown 1994 filtered TCP ports, but 17 to 56 to 64, these are all the ports. 1080 are closed ports. 443 TCP is only open ports, and which is the service of HTTPS service. So you can see ports and hosts also. So what are the ports? So five ports are closed ports, and only 443 is the available port, that is closed ports. And what is the topology used also? It displays, and the host details also. So status is what? Open ports is what? Only one. Filtered ports are what? 994, and closed ports are how many? 5. The scanned ports totally 1000. So this is the information and the IPv4 address. This is the source of the IP address. Source IP address also it displays. The services also you can see. So BGMP is one service, and secure remote is also one service. HTTP is one service. PGPTP. So these are all the services for closed ports. These 3 and these 2. So these 5 are the services for closed ports, but HTTP is only service for open ports, which is only service for open port. So that is the way you can perform the scanning. And let's come to this session here. So this is the way of performing the scanning on the target system by using NMAP or GenMap tool. So this is all about the information of network scanning tool, which is called as NMAP. So NMAP is a network security scanner. You can display all the information which is related to ports, hosts, services, target of output and everything, right? So that is all about a network scanner tool, which is NMAP. Formerly GUI way you can call it as GenMap, or CLI it is called as NMAP. Thank you all.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.